There's no other way to put it. You're watching the 49ers Report live here on Chat Sports. I'm your host, Chase Sr., bringing you a heartbreaking and gut-punching postgame show right here on the channel. As San Francisco entered the final frame in the NFC Championship game, up 17-7, and the Rams able to put up 13 fourth-quarter points to deal the Niners an absolutely heartbreaking loss. This 49ers postgame show brought to you by our friends at the Fetch Rewards app. You can get 3,000 bonus points by signing up by going to chatsports.com/fetch. Enter the promo code 49ers. You get 3,000 bonus points. You scan your receipts, no matter where you make a purchase. You get points for those receipts. And then, in turn, you're able to get free gift cards to places like Amazon, Fanatics, Target, Starbucks. Fetch Rewards, the presenting sponsor of our 49ers Report postgame show. And it's really hard to bring you this 49ers Report postgame show because the Los Angeles Rams, not the San Francisco 49ers, moving on to Super Bowl 56 to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. San Francisco unable to continue their dominance over the Rams, entering this game at SoFi Stadium, in which San Francisco had a home crowd on their side. They had won 6 consecutive games against the Rams, but the Rams able to get their revenge and come back in really dramatic fashion in an epic NFC Championship game in which the 49ers really did choke this game away. They go into the fourth quarter up 17-7, and the Rams end the game on a 13-0 run. Plenty of blame to go around, but at the end of the day, doesn't really matter. Rams win this game by a final score of 20-17, and let this be your therapy session for really dealing with this loss for San Francisco. Heartbreaking. They had this game within their grasp. It looked as though the Niners were going to make it to their second Super Bowl in the span of 3 years. Instead, it's the Rams punching their ticket to Super Bowl 56, punching their ticket for the right to compete for the Lombardi Trophy for the second time in 4 years. Their trade of Matthew Stafford worked out. Their trade of Odell Beckham Jr., who surpassed 100 receiving yards, worked out. Von Miller came through in the clutch, and now it's going to be Matthew Stafford against Joe Burrow for the right to hoist the Lombardi Trophy. I segue from that to this. The 49ers season was what? Type S for success, type F for it was a failure. It's certainly heartbreaking because the Niners had a golden opportunity to make it to the Super Bowl. Is Jimmy Garoppolo going to be back? A lot of people are on Kyle Shanahan. This was a bad loss for the Niners, but nobody expected San Francisco after that 3-5 start to make it into the Final Four. And they did. They won 9 of 11 to end the year. 9 of 12 after the defeat. You let me know and sound off in the comment section. S for success, F for failure. Get your votes in, and let's answer these questions. $5 super chat coming in from Derek. Jaquaski Tart, Jimmy Ward, they need to go. It's a complete overreaction. I mean, all year we have known that this 49ers secondary was mediocre to above average, and to start the year, they were terrible. But Jimmy Ward and Jaquaski Tart were two of the mainstays on this 49ers defense, and they helped fortify a back end that was really struggling. Now that drop pick from Jaquaski Tart can't happen. In a big spot like that, can't happen. And that really flipped the momentum in the game. It led to the Rams putting points on the board. Cannot happen. But that safety combo, it's very good for the Niners. Ron C., $5 super chat. Chase, it's been a great year for the Niners. Aaron Rodgers with a 2-year contract. So, look, Jimmy Garoppolo is under contract for 1 more year at $27 million. That number continues to fluctuate with cap incentives and playing incentives. I expect San Francisco to trade away Jimmy Garoppolo. There are a multitude of teams who are going to be in on his services for a right to trade for Jimmy G. Off the top of my brain, teams that need a quarterback include the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Carolina Panthers, the Washington football team, the Houston Texans, the Miami Dolphins. I mean, there are a bunch of teams who really need a quarterback. And I think that teams are going to get desperate when they look at the quarterback draft board and they see that some of these quarterback prospects aren't really legit, and they'll offer a first or second round, maybe a third round pick for Jimmy Garoppolo. I think it'd be wise for San Francisco to trade him away while his value is at an all-time high and start Trey Lance next year. Look, obvious limitations with Jimmy G. Not the greatest athlete, doesn't have the greatest arm strength. His situational awareness, as evidenced by that awful pick which decided this game, have never been great. He's won a bunch of games. He struggles to stay healthy. We thank Jimmy G for winning a bunch of games for the Niners and leading this team, or at least helping lead this team, to 2 conference championships in 3 years. But moving forward, you need a quarterback with more upside. You need to unleash and unlock a different element of Kyle Shanahan's offense. I say trade Jimmy G away for a second-round pick. That's been my prediction all along. Start Trey Lance next year. Let's see what this offense can do. DB 1992. Time to get Rodgers. Look, these rumors are going to run rampant all throughout this offseason. Look, the Packers have had a bunch of overturn on that coaching staff just over the last couple of days. Luke Getsy takes the OC job with the Chicago Bears. There's been movement within that coaching staff. Obviously, Nathaniel Hackett took the head coaching job with the Denver Broncos. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going back to Green Bay. Do you look at this roster right now and say, look, 2 NFC title games in the last 3 years. This is a win-now team. We can sit Trey Lance for another year or 2. He's under his rookie contract. And do we elect to trade for a player like Aaron Rodgers? I think that's in play. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. Do I think that's what this organization does? No. I think they move forward with Trey Lance. And I think that's going to be the move. But I'll open this up as a forum to the rest of the Niner gang. Who's going to be the starting quarterback next year? And who do you want to be the starting quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers in 2022? Type JG for Jimmy Garoppolo, TL for Trey Lance. Get your votes in the comment section. As I mentioned off the top, 49ers Report heartbreaking postgame show brought to you by the Fetch Rewards app. This app, it's really changed my life because I've been able to get free gift cards. You can too by going to chatsports.com/fetch. Enter the promo code 49ers. Basically, with the Fetch Rewards app, you'll see this video example. No matter where you make a purchase, large retail store, local mom and pop shop, I love supporting local businesses. You're able to pull out your phone, as evidenced by this video example, take a picture of your receipt, you scan it, and the technology on this app is incredible because it's able to identify what you paid, where you went, and by scanning your receipt, you rack up bonus points. And over time, you're able to rack up those bonus points. That then leads to you getting free gift cards to places like Amazon, Fanatics, Starbucks, Walmart, and a whole host of other stores. Head to chatsports.com/fetch. Enter the promo code 49ers. By doing so, you get 3,000 bonus points, and you'll be on your way to getting a free gift card. Turn your receipts into free gift cards. That's the Fetch Rewards app. Edison Reyes, $50 super chat. You are 100% right. It's all Jimmy. He is the one that was lagging, behind how many times are we going to expect our defense to bail us out without a fence, play like crap. How many open shots he missed tonight? This is Jimmy. Plenty of missed opportunities for Jimmy Garoppolo. You can point to a bunch of them. And at some point, like the Rams were able to dominate time of possession. I'll pull up the figure here. Time of possession. I mean, total plays ran. Rams at 76. Niners at 50. Time of possession, 35-24. The defense has been spectacular. They held the Rams to 20 points. But the defense at some point needs some help. And they need the quarterback to come through. They need not for the quarterback to throw a back-breaking interception like he did at the end of that game. The game was there to be won on multiple fronts. The fact that you go into the final quarter up 17-7, you have to find a way to close that game out. And the Niners didn't. 13-0 run for the Rams in that final quarter with the home crowd basically on your side on a home away from home game. Cannot happen. I'll shotgun a beer after our post-game show. AU, $5 super chat. Niners had a great season. I had a friend die of COVID 2 weeks ago, and a cousin is in ICU with a heart attack. This is a game. There is a next year. Go Niners. My condolences to you and your family. AU, a lot of us who have dealt with loss can really familiarize ourselves with everything that you're dealing with. And, our thoughts and prayers are with you, man. I lost my mom back in 2018. Absolutely brutal. Still up to this day, even a few years removed. So my thoughts and prayers are with you. Thank you for supporting the channel. And speaking of supporting the channel, make sure you subscribe to the San Francisco 49ers Report by Chat Sports. Even though the season is over, we're going to continue to churn out free daily videos. I understand not having a Super Bowl to talk about is terrible, considering the Niners went into the fourth quarter up 17-7. After the Kittle touchdown, it looked as though San Francisco was going to punch their ticket to Super Bowl 56, which would have taken place at SoFi Stadium. But win or lose, we provide you coverage on the Niners. And in season, off season, we have you covered with the best Niners coverage. So hit that red subscribe button down below, and we're going to continue to grow like crazy. My last question for the audience. Who is the Niners MVP this season? So many people who you can talk about. Honestly, Deebo Samuel has to be the MVP for me. Robbie Gould in the playoffs was phenomenal. Nick Bosa was great. Eric Armstead the last 5-6 games was terrific. You let me know your 49ers MVP this season by getting those names in the comment section. $5 super chat from Kyler V. I sat there after the pick staring at the TV frozen, watching the Rams celebrate. I'm in pain. We're all with you, man. We're all with you. For Garoppolo to not let that game get to a fourth down sucks. I mean, he's getting tackled to the ground by Aaron Donald. He just lets the football fly. Ball game right there. Melissa, $20 super chat. Proud of our guys. Thank you, Chase, for a great season. Thank you so much for that super chat, Melissa. I'll do a $20 super chat shot after our post-game show. Kyler V, $2 more. Deebo's in tears, so hard to watch. It really is. Deebo Samuel, if I'm the Niners, I sign him to a contract extension. But considering his value at wide receiver and running back, I'm not sure we're ever going to see a season duplicated like Deebo Samuel. That season was one of one. That season was truly special. I hope it continues for the Niners moving forward. Outside of quarterbacks, he's the most valuable offensive player in the NFL. Warp Speed, last question here. $5 super chat. What a season. What memories, heartbreak and excitement, ups and downs. I will never forget it. Keep the faithful. Chasing the 49er fam. It was fun. He's throwing up that emoji. I'll throw it up as well. 1,300 people still watching live. We'll take your super chats, and we won't sign off until those super chats stop. So, how confident are you going into the next season for the Niners, going into 2022? Really have to be happy with how San Francisco was able to rebound from a 3-5 start. They won 9 of their 12 last 12 games. Crazy. Sucks that it ends this way. Let me know. How confident are you in this franchise moving forward?